Nick, what's up? Damn, you're already on the chat. What's up, dude? Hold on. Let me make sure everything's running smoothly on my end. Oh, okay, testing one, two, three. What's up, dude? Okay, looks like we're good. Looks like we're good. Looks like we're good. What's up, y'all? It's your big buddy CJ, also known as Future Domino, and today's live stream is going to be a little different. I am bringing you guys some gameplay, some WWE 2K24 gameplay, but I wanted to do something a little different. So before I started the gameplay, there was a few things that I wanted to like discuss and talk about. Um, First, let me start off by thanking you for joining the stream. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button. I do gaming content, and I'm working on doing pro wrestling content. I guess technically this would be my first go at like pro wrestling content or the type of stuff that I want to do when it comes to pro wrestling. If you're a pro wrestling fan, um, you probably were aware that this past weekend was WrestleMania 40, and I'm gonna discuss like basically I wanted to talk about like how much I enjoyed it, and basically give it like a little review of it. Nothing too crazy, not too long because I do want to get to the gameplay. I don't want to spend too much time on it. But there are some things that I want to discuss regarding WrestleMania weekend, and these past few days within pro wrestling. That's the Raw after Mania, and I also wanted to discuss the other promotion, AEW. Um, AEW Dynamite premiered last night. But before I get into this, yes, if you're brand new to the channel, please subscribe. I love playing video games. I'm terrible at them, but I do enjoy playing them. I like bringing you guys live streams, a different variety of games, and I'm working on bringing you guys pro wrestling content. And the reason why I want to start bringing pro wrestling content to this channel is because WrestleMania week, which was last week, was so much fun. Really, like, kind of rejuvenated me to make different to actually, or not rejuvenated because I haven't done it before, but kind of like push me to want to make wrestling content. So the plan for now is just to start off with WWE PLEs, that's premium live events, used to be pay per views. I want to do reviews and I want to do watch alongs with them, with you guys. If you guys enjoy that type of thing, I think that would be a lot of fun. And depending on how well that does, I might go on to other WWE shows and also other AEW shows and pay per views. But for now, we're gonna be doing WWE PLEs. I feel like that'd be just a good way to kind of like dip my toe into this whole thing and see if people actually enjoy it or not. But that being said, this particular stream right here, I did want to discuss a few things regarding the past several days of pro wrestling because it's been utter chaos. Um, as I said, I am going to get into the WWE 2K24 gameplay. I think I'm going to try some MyGM today. We'll see. But I wanted to discuss like WrestleMania itself and like honestly how great it was. Um, I had so much fun with the pro wrestling this past week, and I wanted to share that with you guys. I wanted to kind of go over like my feelings of like all the matches and the event itself, and a little bit about Raw after Mania. But before I go into all the positives, I know this sounds horrible. Before I go into all the positives when it comes to pro wrestling this week, I did want to discuss basically the hot topic right now when it comes to pro wrestling, and that's AEW yesterday. AEW Dynamite. If you guys aren't aware, that's the other promotion, um, um, not WWE, but AEW. It's the other promotion that before I get into like details about what I'm discussing about, I want to make it clear that I am a huge fan of AEW, a big fan. AEW kind of rejuvenated my, love of pro wrestling. AEW and NXT Black and Gold kind of brought me back to wrestling because I stopped watching for a while, WWE specifically, because the product was just so mediocre to just downright bad. And like I would watch like WrestleMania every year just because that's a kind of a tradition in my household. But like I just wasn't watching the product consistently because it just wasn't good. Then NXT Black and Gold came along, started getting into that. Great. AEW came along, also great. Great talent, fantastic matches, and just a fun alternative to WWE. So like I just want to make sure that's clear because I already know I'm going to go into this talking about this particular thing. And if you saw the title of my stream and the thumbnail, you already know where I'm going with this. I just want to make it clear that I am a fan and I just want AEW to succeed because I already know when I give my perspective or my, opinion on all this mess that people are going to call me a AEW or a WWE drone, a AEW hater. And it's not that. It's just I call WWE call WWE out on stuff that I find terrible or stupid all the time. I'm going to do the same with AEW. I feel like any fan of any product should be able to, give them some constructive criticism. So, obviously, you guys know where I'm going with. AEW Dynamite showed the all-in footage of CM Punk and Jungle Boy Jack Perry having a scuffle. And that's pretty much all I can call it. Backstage, which led to CM Punk getting fired and, heading back to WWE. This, and I know some people are probably going to try to tell you otherwise, but this was obviously a, response to CM Punk's interview on the I believe it was called the MMA Hour, where he discussed like what happened and his side of things. He did say some stuff that I could imagine would piss like Tony Khan, the owner of AEW, off. Like he's a clown. This isn't a real company. This isn't a real business. Stuff like that. Which, yeah, I could understand why, Tony Khan and like probably a lot of the wrestlers in the backstage and the employees and all that would have an issue with that. That being said, the footage, they were trying to incorporate it into like a storyline because the Young Bucks, who are the ones who showed the footage, are currently in a feud with FTR, who are basically like friends with CM Punk. And I guess they did their best to try to, incorporate that into the storyline, but it just came off. It was just such a weak, a weak excuse on using because it was just so obvious. They were only using this because for some reason they thought the footage was going to embarrass CM Punk and call him a liar, because based off of what he said off the MMA Hour. Now, I watched the footage like 10 times. I even watched the footage side by side to Punk's recounting of the incident. If anything, the footage clarifies what Punk said. Look, I'm not going to say I'm not going to say it's a good idea for people to be attacking each other in the workplace. Like, obviously that's, especially today, that's not something people should be doing. Like, Punk shouldn't have, attacked Jack Perry. He shouldn't have pushed him. He shouldn't have choked him. But, pro wrestling isn't the same thing as an office job or like an office or, that type of thing. Like, backstage fights happen. They have happened in pro wrestling for years in all companies. Usually the smart thing, the good thing is for them to, to have that little scuffle or whatever it is and, move past it. AEW seems to have an issue with moving past it. And okay, I know you're probably going to say, oh, CM Punk talked about it first. The people who say that, CM Punk went onto a interview and was asked those questions. He didn't go on live television and recount. Like, he didn't go on Monday Night Raw or a Friday Night SmackDown or a WWE pay-per-view. Like, he wasn't live at WrestleMania recounting the incident or talking about this incident, which is probably my biggest issue with AEW showing this on Dynamite. Like, if you wanted to show the footage, fine. You know what? Fine. I say move past it, but if you're really that upset about what Punk said and wanted to show your side of things, have Tony Khan go on a podcast and show the package, or have him just show the footage, or have him go on his social media outlets and post the footage there. Don't waste precious time on your television showing this, especially when the footage basically confirms what CM Punk said in his interview. He put Jack Perry in a headlock after they had a bit of a conversation. There was no audio in the video, so look. Let me just move to here, right here. Like, basically, I can't show the footage because I've heard AEW is hitting people with copyright strikes and taking down the footage for anybody else who's posting it, which is absolutely insane to me. It kind of makes AEW look worse, in my opinion, but don't have to get into that. But this is basically the image of what happened on AEW Dynamite last night. The Bucks were backstage. They showed the footage, and the footage itself was CM Punk walking up to Jack Perry, like he said. They were talking. There was no there was no audio to the footage, so we don't know what was said. But there was a little scuffle. Like, Jungle Boy or Jack Perry, presumably, seemed to say something that pissed Punk off. So Punk pushed him, walked up to him, put him in a headlock, which Punk said he choked him a little bit, which, according to the footage, he absolutely did that. And some people came together, like Samoa Joe, which Punk also mentioned. So he's mentioned that Samoa Joe told them to stop. And it looks like when Samoa Joe got involved, Punk let Jack Perry go. So basically exactly what Punk said. And I know there were... I just don't understand what the point of this was. Like, they could have used this to further their storyline between FTR, Jungle and the Young Bucks. Like, the Young Bucks could have used this without showing the actual footage, because there were plenty of reports from wrestling journalists saying that Tony Khan wanted to put this footage out here to embarrass CM Punk, to make him look bad, to make him look like a liar, when it really didn't do any of that, because Punk admitted to all this nonsense already. Like, he admitted to choking Jack Perry and getting angry, and it just really backfired with AEW. And it's unfortunate, because like, AEW, when it's good, it's so good. It is so good. The wrestling is fantastic. They have amazing talent. And it's just... I hate when people say that this is WCW 2000, because AEW as a whole isn't WCW. They're not. They're just not. But when they do shit like this, they absolutely are. I'm sorry. They are. And it's just... This didn't embarrass Punk. If anything, it made him a, believe it or not, a bigger star in people's eyes. Because literally, like, during, like, there was fan footage shown of the crowd when this was being shown, the live crowd when this footage was being shown, and there were people literally chanting CM Punk's name. Not only that, during the segment where Okada and the Young Bucks were beating down Pac, who is Okada's next opponent. There was literally CM Punk chants in the crowd. Like, what? Like, once those CM Punk chants, I'm having trouble speaking today. Once those CM Punk chants hit, it was like, okay, this backfired big time. This backfired big time. And honestly, when I first saw the footage, I was like, okay, this was your attempt to embarrass CM Punk because it didn't work. Like, if anything, it just showed that he was telling the truth in his interview with the MMA Hour. It just didn't make sense. It just, and obviously there are fans that are still defending this, and I just don't understand how you could defend this. There are people who are like, say, "Oh yeah, look, this made CM Punk. This shows that CM Punk was a liar." No, it didn't. I watched the video 10 times. It's pretty much frame by frame exactly what Punk said. Like, you could even see him turning around, and I'm assuming Tony Khan was the ones behind the monitors. If you've seen the footage, you can see him yelling something at Tony Khan, which was probably exactly what he said. He told Tony Khan after the scuffle. He told them, "This place is a joke, or you're a clown. This place is a joke. I quit." And like, it seems that he turned around and told Tony Khan something, or yelled at him something. And I'm assuming that's what it is, because like, Punk didn't really lie. Punk didn't really lie at all. I don't see where he lied. Like, it just doesn't make. I don't know. And like, I guess you can say, like, bad all press is good press. I'm sorry, it's not. And I already checked. I know they thought this would embarrass Punk and that it would bring up, Papa rating, which it did. It did bring up the rating some from last week. It was over 800,000 again, which, like, I'm not an expert when it comes to ratings. I know that's what they usually get, roughly. I know they were down last week, and this bring up rating, but that just tells me that they need CM Punk to pop a rating. And I don't know. I know they were trying. I know what they were trying to do. Like I said, trying to embarrass CM Punk, trying to pop the rating. They were able to pop a rating, but are they going to be able to keep it up? Because the ratings have been going down. It's unfortunate, but it is a truth. It's the truth. And it sucks because they signed Will Ospreay. They signed Mercedes Moné, formerly Sasha Banks, and then Okada. They have 3 awesome signings, and yet it hasn't brought up like the views for their show. And like, I know it's a different time. It's a different time period. Ratings don't mean as much. And to be fair, I don't understand like all that stuff. I'll be completely honest, but I would think like you brought all these people in. And Ospreay has been doing awesome stuff so has Okada. It's been doing awesome stuff since they brought in, but it hasn't been bringing the views up. And again, I don't understand like the business side of things because I am not a promoter. I am not anything. I'm just a fan. And like, you could say like, "Oh, we're fans. We shouldn't be concerned about that stuff." But I feel like we should be a little concerned about like how many people are watching the product, because doesn't that really, like, you could say the ratings don't matter as much, but I feel like ratings matter to like the station, to what are they with TBS? Is it TBS or TNT? It's TBS, right? No, it's TNT. I forget. I forget which channel it is. But I feel like views kind of matter to them. Ratings kind of matter to them. I mean, I could be wrong. I don't know, but like this, I guess the best thing that this did was pop a rating, but we don't even know if that rating is going to stick. They popped a rating for one day, great. Is it going to consistently be there throughout, or do you have to continuously like bring up Punk to do that? It just seems like they used a guy who's super hot right now. CM Punk is super hot, especially in WWE or WWE. Like, I'm going to get into details when I talk about WrestleMania a little bit, but he was involved with a big match and one of the coolest, in my opinion, coolest cash-ins in WWE history at WrestleMania. He was also involved with the main event of the Raw after Mania. And now they're showing footage of him on Dynamite and have the crowd chanting his name. Like that, I'm assuming that's not what you were trying to go for. It's just, it's frustrating because AEW, like I said before, when AEW is good, it's so good, and there was good stuff on this show. Copeland, formerly known as Edge versus Pentagon, was awesome. They had good matches. The feud between Samoa Joe and Swerve, great. I love Swerve. I can't wait for Swerve. I can't wait for Swerve to win the AEW title. It's awesome, and Joe is always awesome. Samoa Joe is always awesome. But man, this kind of put a damper on the show for me. Like I just, for a while I was watching it, I was like, did they really just do that? Did they really just show footage to show Punk wasn't telling the truth? Like or Punk was telling the truth. It's frustrating because there's, and on top of that, and like, this wasn't the first like WWE. I say WWE because CM Punk was in AEW when they had this footage, but he's with WWE now. So I'll say this isn't the first time in this show that they referenced a WWE wrestler, superstar, or whatever you want to call it. Because Will Ospreay cuts this promo calling out Triple H. And hold on, I want to make sure I don't get anything wrong regarding this, but here it is. Okay. So yeah, let me. This is basically that's Will Ospreay and Triple H. See, this is my issue with this. Like, if you want to call this out, fine. If Will Ospreay was upset about what Triple H said, and I'll go over exactly what he said, fine. But the way they went about it was just, it just didn't make sense to me. It's just, okay. Well, Will Ospreay had a promo on Dynamite. Basically, continuing his feud with Bryan Danielson. But he ended up calling out Triple H regarding it. And here, this is it. His response was basically a response to this comments from Triple H on the Pat McAfee show this past WrestleMania weekend, where Triple H said, "If they're not here to be all in on this, like when I see people that come out trying to make it and then they pick the job where they go, well, they work less, the schedule is lighter. I don't want them," basically. Like Triple H said that. And yes, you could say that he was talking in general, which, yeah, but it was probably, a stab at like Will Ospreay. It seemed like he was specifically talking about like young talent, Triple H. And despite the fact that Will Ospreay has been doing this for a while, he's still relatively young. So like you could say that Triple H was directly referring to him, which fine. And if Will Ospreay was bugged by that, I get it. I can understand. I would be bugged by it too. Call it on your social media, dude. Don't waste precious airtime calling out a guy from the other company. Like Will Ospreay's basically response to it was, "Oh, how are you going to say I'm not grinding when the only reason why you're at is because you were bumping and grinding with his wife, which is Stephanie McMahon," which is basically the oldest insult to Triple H, which he's heard a million times, I'm sure. It was just like, okay, we're going to old insults that have been used 3,000 times. And it's just, if you were watching this, if you were a part-timer or like a part-time watcher or like a casual viewer of AEW, you'd be like, holy crap, is Will Ospreay feuding with Triple H? How is that possible? He's with WWE. It's not possible. Triple H isn't even wrestling anymore. Which is my issue, that they're tackling these things on air when it has nothing to do with the actual product. And I mean, it was well delivered because Will Ospreay's a great promo, shit ton of charisma, and I love Will Ospreay. He's fantastic. So if you think I'm a hater of Will Ospreay, you're just wrong. Okay, I just I just don't understand, like, what's the point of, like, calling out Triple H on AEW Dynamite, your main show, when you're feuding with Bryan Danielson. If you want to hint at it, fine. But he literally called out Triple H without actually saying his name. But everybody knows who he was talking about. It's just, like I said, if you were just a casual viewer, if you weren't watching this consistently, you would go on TV and think, holy crap, is Will Ospreay feuding with Triple H? Holy crap, are the Young Bucks feuding with CM Punk? And then you find out, no, they're not, because neither of those guys are with this company. It's just not the way to do it. You need to focus on what made you great initially, which was fantastic matches and awesome storytelling. Well, they have the talent for it. Because right now, AEW is punching up. They're not punching down. Because as much as I love AEW, and as much as people love AEW, they're nowhere near the level that WWE is. Especially right now. WWE is hot as it's been in I don't know how long. So it just makes you kind of low rent when you're trying to punch up at a company who, I mean, is like levels away ahead of you guys. And I know I'm going to get a lot of shit for that, but it's the truth. It's the truth. Like right now, AEW is probably more competition to TNA than they are for WWE. And again, I'm going to get a lot of shit for this, but it's just facts. Like AEW is nowhere near the levels that WWE are right now. And that's okay. That's not a problem. Like AEW could still be successful doing their own thing. But it makes you look bad when you do stuff like this. It just does. And like, you could talk about, AEW, I know there's people out there who are saying, AEW is not allowed to defend themselves. Of course they're allowed to defend themselves. But why on AEW Dynamite? Why on their live television show? Why? It doesn't do anything for them. Because there's a portion of the crowd or a portion of your audience that have no idea what you're referring to. And I know there's a lot of AEW fans who refuse to watch WWE. So they probably have no idea what they're referring to either. It just makes you look very low rent. And I hate to say that because I am a fan of the product. And when, like I've said this already, I've said this like 2 or 3 times already. When AEW is good, they're really good. It's just like Tony Khan. And then you hear reports from journalists saying that most of the people backstage just want everybody to move on. They didn't want this footage shown. And it's just like, of course not. Like, because they probably knew it wasn't going to do anything for them. You see all these fans who are like happy that they showed the footage, that are saying they did the right thing, but you have the own employees, the own wrestlers at AEW saying this was a bad idea. And like Tony Khan is taking the footage down everywhere he can. So obviously he knows that this backfired. It's just, AEW has to be better, man. It has to be better. They just, it's sad. Like this kind of came off sad. And like I just think about like the people who work there. After the footage was shown, there was they showed the commentary booth, and you see Tony Schiavone there. And Tony Schiavone went through WCW, so he knows like how things should not be run or how things should not be done. And you just when they pan the camera to him, you can just see the defeat in his face and like how, like, what the hell are we doing here? Let's just move on. Why are we doing? Like, it's sad. Like, it makes you feel bad for the company. Like, I feel bad for AEW. This just isn't the way to do things. It's not. And I hope they move past this. Look, they showed the footage. Great. It didn't do what it should have done or what they wanted it to do. It backfired big time. And I'm not going to say AEW is going to die because of this. I don't think they're going to die. I know there's some people who are on the other side of things who hate AEW and are like, "Oh, this is just the death of them. Like, they're done. They're screwed." I don't think they're going to die from this, but I do think if they continue shit like this, they could die. They could end up, just going downhill. And it's just so frustrating, man. I want them to be better, and I really hope AEW, after the backlash they've gotten from this, after they, all the negativity that this is bringing, I really hope they just move past this and just do their own thing. I really do, because I want them to succeed, and they're not going to succeed doing shit like this. I'm sorry, they're not. They're just not. And you could say, who am I? I'm just a regular fan. I'm no expert at this. Fine. But there's plenty of experts who are saying the exact thing that I'm saying. Okay? Like, it's just frustrating. It is frustrating. And it's just, I don't know, man. I don't want this to be like, I want this channel to focus on positivity as much as possible. But I also want to be honest and clear with you guys when it comes to certain things. If I don't like something, I'm going to say it. And I didn't like this. This was just bad. Like, this was really bad. And I don't know. I don't know why they thought. I don't know why they thought this was going to hurt Punk, especially after the hot weekend that he had. I just see people saying, "Oh, this makes me like Punk even more." And guys like the journalist, like Dave Meltzer, said himself, "If I'm seeing Punk and I'm watching this, I'm laughing my ass off." And yeah, he is. I think he responded to this on his Instagram post, posting a picture of George Bush with a mission accomplished banner behind him, which of course he's going to do that because this didn't accomplish anything. This didn't do anything positive for AEW. It just didn't. I mean, I guess you could say it popped the rating a little bit, but is that going to really hold up? It's probably not. I don't know. It's just it comes off very low rent, and I hate saying that again because I love AEW. I want them to succeed, but they can't do shit like this. They need to stop. They need to focus on their own product, not focus on WWE. They don't. And again, for those people who are saying, "Yo, they're just responding to what WWE said, or what Hunter said, Triple H said, or what CM Punk said," none of that was on their television shows. They were all interviews, MMA Hour, Pat McAfee show. This wasn't on. They didn't say this stuff on Monday Night Raw. They didn't say this on their WrestleMania show. So it's like, it's not really the same thing. If you want them to respond, fine. If they're allowed to respond, just don't do it on AEW Dynamite. It just doesn't make sense. It's dumb. It just is. And I'm sorry. If you don't like that, then I'm sorry. But that's my opinion, and it seems to be shared by the majority of people. So I don't know. I don't know. It's very frustrating, and it makes me upset because, like I said, I want AEW to succeed. And they have all the tools to be awesome. And they just, when they do stuff like this, it's just not good. But anyways, I want to move past that and get into a little bit more of a positive, I want to get a little bit more positive here. I want to talk about WrestleMania. Let me start off by saying that I've seen every WrestleMania since, I want to say 16? I think it was 16. I could be wrong about that, but And to be fair, I haven't like gone back and watched like all the older WrestleMania. Like I've seen every WrestleMania, but I'm talking about like live, like on pay per view. Um, I have seen every WrestleMania though. I didn't go back and watch them recently. I probably should have done that before I watched WrestleMania. But from what I remember from these past WrestleManias, if not the greatest of all time, this WrestleMania 40 was one of the greatest WrestleManias of all time. Like I feel like I can confidently say that because oh god, it was just as a whole it was so great. Like I know a lot of people weren't as pumped about night 1 as they were night 2, but I liked night 1. I had a lot of fun with night 1. So you know what? Instead of me just, generalizing, let me just go like match by match. Like we'll talk about night 1 itself. Night 1 started off with uh Becky Lynch and Rhea Ripley for the women's title, for the women's championship, and was a absolute banger. Apparently, Becky Lynch was has strep throat and was dealing with like 102 fever, which made this even better, in my opinion. This match even better. Definite banger. Um, I do think Rhea Ripley and Charlotte from last year's WrestleMania 39, was better. But you're not going to find too many matches or women's matches that was as good as that one because Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte was, I think I said at the time, was the greatest women's wrestling match I've ever seen, and yeah, it was so good. It was very good, and Rhea Ripley retained, which I thought was going to happen, which to me was the right thing because she's been on a tear lately, and I know a lot of people like complain about Becky Lynch and like have been like trying to shit on her recently. It doesn't make any sense to me because she always freaking delivers. She's always putting on bangers. She kills it on the mic. She's one of the greats. It just does. I don't understand the hate for her. I really don't. But anyways, they put on a great match to open up WrestleMania. Um, before I continue, the crowd for night 1 was pretty quiet, especially if you compare it to night 2. And I will say, a big part of that is probably because um, it was freezing. They were in Philadelphia, and you could just see them in the crowd. A lot of them were covered up in coats, blankets, and I can't really blame them for not being that loud. I don't know. WWE might have to rethink doing these WrestleManias and open stadiums in areas that are like cold during this time of year, which sucks because I'm in Chicago and I would love to get a WrestleMania here, but I don't see that happening because I think the only stadium we have is Soldier Field, and I just don't see that working. But whatever. The next match was the ladder tag team title match, ladder match. They finally split up the titles. It's about time. Most people have been asking that for so long. Damian Priest and Finn Balor of Judgment Day were the champions. Um, was it Austin Theory and Grayson Waller and were the SmackDown champions? Came out as the SmackDown champions, and Awesome Truth, R-Truth and Awesome and The Miz came out as the Raw champions. And it was a fun match. It was fun. It wasn't the greatest ladder match of all time, but it was a perfectly fine, entertaining match. I think the right people won. I think the crowd would have been pretty pissed if I know there was people who were complaining about Awesome Truth winning the titles, but the crowd loves R-Truth. If you weren't going to put the titles on, you're probably making a mistake. And Grayson Waller and Austin Theory are really great together. They're very talented young guys. I'm excited to see what this title reign brings. Hopefully, they can really, because Austin Theory wrestled John Cena last year and beat him at WrestleMania, and then after that was just doing nothing. So I really hope this is able to bring Austin Theory up and Grayson Waller up because they're both talented as hell. But yeah, another fun match. After that, I can't remember off the top of my head. I might have to bring up the WrestleMania from night 1. I want to say it was. Ooh, excuse me. Where is it? Should have been better prepared. I apologize for this, but just give me 1 second. I'm pulling it up. Night one. Okay, yes, we have. Yeah, let me show you guys this. PC. Okay. No, I'll close this. Not now. All right. Okay, yeah. So that was the tag team ladder match. The next match was Rey Mysterio and Andrade versus Santo Escobar and Dominic Mysterio. Another fun match. Another fun match. I thought Dominic Mysterio would have gotten the win on this because Rey beat him last year. But I do also have a feeling that they're going to go at it again next year. And that's when Dominic's finally going to get his win. Just my assumption. I feel like that's the way it's going to go. But yes, another fun match. Andrade, Santo Escobar. Those guys are awesome. Andrade's awesome. Santos Escobar is awesome as well. Dominic Mysterio is on a tear right now. He's one of the best characters. What he's done and the way he's come up, because he was hated. I mean, he's still hated because he's always consistently booed. But I love what he's done so far. And of course, Rey Mysterio, freaking legend. And it was another fun match. There was this one spot where Rey Mysterio was sitting on Andrade's shoulders, and they both did a crossbody while Rey was still on Andrade's shoulders. It was the craziest shit I've ever seen. So cool. But yeah, another fun match. Kelsey and Johnson. Jason Kelsey and Lane Johnson showed up in luchador masks to help Rey and Andrade win. They were never really hinted at that, but that's fine. It's Philadelphia. They were Eagles. They do stuff like this all the time. It kind of came out of nowhere, but the crowd seemed to enjoy it. So, again, another fun match. Not one that I was upset about. It was a fun, entertaining bout, and they did some cool stuff. Again, I expected Santos Escobar and Dominic to win, but I wasn't mad that they didn't. It didn't bother me that much. Jimmy versus Jey Uso, or Jey Uso versus Jimmy Uso. This match, man. I know we were talking about being positive, but God, this match was such a disappointment. It was such a disappointment, which sucks because I love the Usos. They're fantastic. I don't know if they just don't have the chemistry together, which is surprising to me since they're twins. But man, this match I appreciate the story they were going with, the whole thing at the end where Jimmy was like, "No, I'm sorry," and Jay, having a soft spot for his brother, was about to say, "Okay," and then Jimmy turns it around. Obviously, he was faking it, but Jay still comes out triumphant in the end and wins. I appreciate the story they were trying to tell. I do. But man, I expected this match to be an absolute banger, and man, it was just super kick after super kick after super kick after super kick after super kick. And I was like, what are we doing here, guys? I don't know if they just I have no idea what went on, what happened with this match. This match should have been one of those, one of those matches that you thought was going to be good, but ended up being fantastic, and it just wasn't that. And Jay won, which I was surprised about. I thought Jimmy was going to win because I thought we were going to have multiple matches between these two. But after this first one, I'm not sure if I need another match between these two. It was just very disappointing. Just very disappointing. Probably the most disappointing. It's probably the worst match on the card for both nights. If I'm being honest, if I'm thinking off the top of my head, I'm thinking about what could have been worse. There wasn't really anything worse than this, I don't think. Which is it's unfortunate because I love those guys. They're both so talented. They're both so entertaining. I don't know what happened, man. But all I know is that Owen Hart and Bret Hart, brother versus as the best brother is still the best brother versus brother match at Wrestlemania. I think the other one was Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy. But yeah, it was just, man, disappointing. Okay, next one was Bianca Belair, Naomi, and Jade Cargill. The debut of Jade Cargill, her first ring match, and versus Damage Control. Damage Control. And again, their entrance was awesome. Them coming out together, very cool. Um, all of them, all the women in this match look like absolute stars. Don't get me wrong. But Bianca Belair, Naomi, and Jade Cargill together, I was like, you should keep them together for a while because they look so awesome together. And Jade Cargill came off as an absolute star, which is exactly what they wanted to do, which is exactly what they were, what their main goal was to do in this match, which is make her come off great. And like they all came off great. And kudos to Damage Control for giving them that rub. That was awesome. And like this is a pretty short match, but it did what it was supposed to do, and it was fun. Like no problems here. Again, fun match. Intercontinental Championship match: Gunther versus Sami Zayn. I thought this match was awesome. In ring wise, this was probably the best match of night one. I mean, you knew it was going to be though, because Sami and Gunther are great. It was great to see Sami win. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of wanted Gunther to retain, but I'm hoping this just means that Gunther is gonna be going after that world title, because man, Gunther is so good. But also, very good match. The crowd was really into this one. The crowd always loved Sami. He got a special moment with his wife. Awesome moment. Great match. Nothing to really complain about this one. And then we had the main event. The tag match. The greatest tag match of all time. Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins versus The Rock and Roman Reigns. Okay. So I know a lot of people had an issue with this match. Mostly because of the length. I think this match went like 45 minutes after the entrances. Speaking of entrances, The Rock's entrance was awesome. That is how you do WrestleMania entrances. Okay. And I might come off as a little biased here because The Rock is my all-time favorite. And Cody Rhodes is my current favorite. I thought this match was awesome. Yes, it was a little slow to start. But when things got going, things really got going. You had everything in this match. You had the trash talk of Roman and The Rock. You had The Rock legitimately selling for Cody and Seth for a good chunk of this match. And The Rock can still sell, man. He can still sell. And like I know a lot of people were worried, or a lot of people were thinking that Rock wasn't going to be able to do much, that he was probably going to get gassed pretty quickly, things like that. The Rock looked great in this match. And he went, 45 minutes? He was in there for a good chunk of the time. The Rock looked great. To me, he was the MVP of this match. Just everything, down to like his interactions with Cody's mom at ringside. Just The Rock and Roman talking shit to Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins while they're wrestling is great. Fantastic. But man, this... honestly, it didn't feel like a 45-minute match to me. I know for some might disagree, but for me personally, I was glued to my seat, on the edge of it throughout this entire thing. At the points, I was like legitimately like, holy crap. Are Cody and Seth actually going to win? Like when Roman accidentally speared The Rock, I was like, wait, does that mean that... because I assumed, obviously, The Rock and Roman were going to win this match. And then we'll go on to night 2 where it's Bloodline Rules and Cody has that to deal with. And then Cody overcomes all that in the end and wins. Which obviously did happening. But there was points of this match where I was like, holy crap, are they really going to have Cody and Seth go over? Does that mean Cody's losing tomorrow? Which obviously didn't end up happening. But it was cool. They planted seeds in this match. Seth doing whatever he can to help Cody was awesome. Cody looked great in this match. Like, ultimate babyface, ultimate superhero. The Rock and Roman, ultimate villains, ultimate heels. So good. And then you tease, like, because I know there's where the rumor was that Rock and Roman are eventually going to have a match, and that spear between like the Roman accidentally spearing the Rock. Good tease for that. Um, Rock pitting Cody, and we'll get to this when we talk about Monday Night Raw a little bit. Um, Hints at a match between Cody and Rock, which also is probably going to be great. The build up to this match has been fantastic. The Rock has been on another absolute level. And again, I'm biased, but it's true. He's been awesome, so good. And just the Rock abusing his power as a shareholder or a member of the board of TKO, who currently owns WWE, was awesome. Him telling the ref, I don't fuck around, don't count out, or you count us out, or you're fired. Just great stuff, and really gave you a feel on what you might get for the main event on night 2. Rock and Roman wins, which was the right thing to do, which was the right way to go about it. Just so good. I love this main event. If it wasn't for night 2, this would have been my favorite match on the card. But now we go to night 2. And I'm pretty sure I can remember from the top of my head night 2. We start off with Seth Rollins versus Drew McIntyre for the World Heavyweight Championship. And this one was another banger. They just went at 100. They went 100 from the get-go. Great character work from Drew McIntyre, going to the crowd, going to his wife who's in the crowd, taking his cell phone and tweeting, bored at work. Just doing great stuff. And Seth looked great. Seth, you could tell, I don't know if he was selling or if he was really banged up, but Seth looked banged up. And which, of course, he was. He was in the main event on night 1 and basically got his ass kicked by The Rock. And it was just a fun match. Drew went over, which was the right way to go. But, the best thing about this match was probably what happened afterwards. Seth Rollins, there was a cool moment between Seth and Drew where Seth was telling Drew, you deserve it, which was awesome. But then at commentary throughout this entire match was the man of the hour, CM Punk, who's been feuding with both these guys, Seth and Drew, but specifically Drew. Drew has been awesome lately. Drew McIntyre, like his character work, being the ultimate hater, especially when it comes to CM Punk, because technically Drew McIntyre is the reason why CM Punk is currently injured. He got injured at the Royal Rumble, but he goes up to CM Punk after he wins the title and just starts talking shit to the point where CM Punk can't take it anymore and lays him out, beats the crap out of him. Judgment Day's music hits. Out comes the Money in the Bank briefcase holder, Damian Priest, who takes out Drew McIntyre with the briefcase, throws him in the ring, hits him with his finish. 1, 2, 3. Damian Priest is the new World Heavyweight Champion. And there was so much shit talked about Damian Priest online about, when is he ever going to cash in? All these times people have been laid out. When is he going to cash in? He waited till WrestleMania to do it, which is the way to do it, man. This was one of the coolest catchings that I've seen. And I'm a big fan of Damian Priest. Fellow Puerto Rican. Super happy for him. I very much enjoyed this cash-in. It was cool to see the title on him. And when you see him with the title at Monday Night Raw in this dope-ass red suit that he was wearing, the title looks good on him, man. It really does. And I know a lot of people say, Damian Priest really isn't at the level at some of these guys. I don't know, man. It was still a cool moment. And I'm excited to see where they go with this. Because both Rhea Ripley and Damian Priest, who are basically the leads of Judgment Day, both are holding world titles, which is awesome. But yeah, the entire beginning of that was great. After that was the Philadelphia street fight between the Final Testament and Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits. They had Snoop Dogg on commentary and Bubba Ray Dudley as the referee. This was another fun match. Like, I expected this to be the worst match on the card for me. Like, I didn't think they were going to do much with this. But it turned out into a really fun time. Like it really did. And um, what's his name? Snoop Dogg was awesome on the commentary. So good. Street Profits and Bobby Lashley won, which is probably the right thing because I believe Final Testament moved down back to NXT. I haven't watched NXT, but I did read that somewhere. But anyways, another fun match. Fuck, what was the next one? I gotta have to bring up the results. I thought I'd be able to remember them, but I guess not. Let's see, WrestleMania 40 results. Night 2. Okay. All right, what do we got? Night 2. Oh, they go into detail on this one. Okay, that was Street Profits. LA Knight versus AJ Styles. Another fun feud. This feud has been fun. They did the whole um, LA Knight coming to AJ Styles' house, trying to attacking him there, him getting arrested. The what is it? The police footage that was really cool. This was another. This was probably LA Knight's best match since he's been in WWE, which is not surprising because he went against AJ Styles. Another fun match. This probably could have used like a stipulation, like no holds barred or something. But there was so much of that on the card already. I can understand why they went with just a straight up wrestling match, but it was a good wrestling match. And LA Knight won, which he needed a win. He needed a win. LA Knight's been so good. He needed a big win, and I'm excited to see where they continue with LA Knight after this because this was a really great match. I really enjoyed this. And let's see. Next was the Triple Threat United States Championship match with Logan Paul and Kevin Owens and Randy Orton. Another great match. I love I love Randy and Kevin Owens together. I think they're great. I hope that duo stays together afterwards because they got so much good chemistry together. It's great. Logan Paul won, which I expected to happen. There was a point that I thought that Kevin Owens might win, only because on night 1, during Sami Zayn's entrance, he comes across Chad Gable, who trained him to beat Gunther. He comes across his wife, and then before he comes out to the entrance ramp, he comes across Kevin Owens. And Kevin Owens basically hypes him up, says, "You got this." They did the same thing with Sami Zayn waiting for Kevin Owens before he walked out for his match. And I thought seeing that, I was like, holy crap, does this mean Kevin Owens is winning? Are they going to have a moment with Sami? Unfortunately, that didn't end up happening, but the match was still great. It's still, like, say what you want about Logan Paul as a person, and trust me, I've said a lot about Logan Paul as a person. Don't like him very much as a person. But he was born for this, man. It's crazy how good he is. It is insane how good he is as wrestling for WWE. And like that frog splash was awesome. And like granted he's in the ring with two greats like two like extremely awesome professionals like Randy and Kevin. But man, he's still I think it's like his 12th match. And he looks like he's been doing this for like his entire life. It's crazy how good it is. But Logan retains, which I wasn't mad about. Logan's been putting on bangers as a U.S. champion. I'd like to see him continue. I think SummerSlam is in Ohio, which I'm pretty sure is Logan Paul's hometown. So I'm curious to know what they're going to do for him there. Excited to see what happens. But I really do hope they keep Kevin and Randy together because they're so entertaining together. Oh, and I almost forgot. I Show Speed being in the Prime bottle and the whole interaction with Randy was hilarious. The way Randy Spartan kicked him and the lid popped off, I was dying. And then him barking back at I Show Speed before he hits him with that RKO. I Show Speed sold the hell out of that RKO. That was awesome. But yeah, fun match. Very fun match, man. And what was next? I think next was the women's Bailey versus Io Sky for the title. Oh man, this match was so good. This is probably the best women's match on the card on both nights. I put it near the same level as Charlotte and Rhea last year. It was that good, and it was so good to see Bayley win the title. She deserves it, man. I know we talk about how much Cody deserved to win the big one, but Bayley deserved this too. She's just been such a professional. The amount of times she's put somebody over, and I've heard from like backstage reports that she's so giving, and that she likes to make sure that everybody that she works with looks good, and it was great. The match itself was fantastic. Bayley win was another feel good moment, and like so far, like the like I was having so much fun with this card. I was like I enjoyed night one, but even before the main event we're about to talk about, night two was blowing night one out of the water. Like this match in particular was so good. Very much enjoyed it. Super happy for Bayley. And then we go to the main event, which is Roman Reigns or Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns for the undisputed WWE Championship. Bloodline rules. This match, probably one of the greatest WrestleMania main events of all time. I don't care if you disagree with me. I'm right. It was. It had everything. Even before all the chaos and all the overbooked um overbooked chaos, even before all the overbooked chaos, Roman and Cody were putting on a hell of a match. They really were. I saw somebody say on Twitter that these guys are basically what's the wrestling soulmates. And like when you think about it, when I look back on their match last year and then their tag match last night, these guys have incredible chemistry. These guys work so well together. And like I'm excited for I assume we're going to get a third match from them eventually. I'm excited for that cuz or a third one-on-one match because together they were just so good. So good. And we talk about that. We talk about how good the match was before the overbooked chaos comes. Jimmy comes out, super kicks Cody. Jimmy comes out to foil, or Jay comes out to foil Jimmy. Roman sends Jimmy to take care of Jay. Jay takes him out, spears him off the ramp, which was an awesome spot. Then Solo comes out, tries to take out Cody with the Samoan Spike. He kicks out. They do a spear and Samoan Spike like combo tag team move, Roman and Solo. Cody kicks out again. Solo's pissed. He's about to hit Cody with something else. John Cena music hits, which makes sense because the last time Cena wrestled was against Solo, who destroyed Cena. So this was great booking. Cena comes out, takes out Solo, and then the Rock's music hits. And this was awesome. This is when it was like, oh, real goosebumps because you get the face off between Rock and Cena, who both had a match with each other 2 years in a row at WrestleMania. And that was, 28, 29? And just to see them face to face, like, it was, like, the only word I could think of is electrifying. And granted, it's The Rock, so of course. But Rock takes him out quickly with a rock bottom. He brings out the belt. He's about to start whipping Cody. The Shield's music hits. And I don't know why my mind thought, holy crap, is Dean Ambrose coming out? Because it makes no sense. Because Dean Ambrose is just John Moxley in AEW now. It's not on contract with WWE. There was no way that was going to happen. I should have known it was Seth. But once I heard the Shield music, I was like, what? Seth comes in with his Shield gear on. He's about to take out Cody or take out The Rock with the chair. Roman runs into the ring, hits him with a Superman punch, and takes Seth out. Rock laughs it off, and he's about to beat the shit out of Cody with a belt. That Undertaker gong hits, and the crowd loses absolute minds. The lights go out, lights come back on. Rock is facing the entrance, waiting for Taker to come out, which I don't like. Of course, he's in the ring. The Rock's been away for a long time. Maybe you forgot. It's still awesome though. Undertaker is right behind him, looking pissed off. Rock turns around, He's about to hit him with the belt. Taker hits him with a choke slam, takes Rock out. Lights go out. Rock and Taker are both gone. And this is where awesome storytelling of this match comes in. This was just great. So if you have been watching WWE for a while, if you know the like Roman and Seth Rollins, they both came up as the Shield with Dean Ambrose / Jon Moxley. Probably one of the greatest factions of all time, especially considering where they're at now in their careers. But when Seth turned on the Shield, he took out Roman first with the chair, hit him in the back. Roman slowly goes down and hits the ropes. They recreated that here, but this time we have Cody on one side, Seth on the other. Roman is in the middle with the chair. He's thinking about hitting Cody, but then he sees Seth slowly getting up in that Shield gear. And it's just one thing Roman could never get over. Seth turning on them. Seth disbanding the Shield. Seth breaking them up. It's always on his mind. He sees Seth in that Shield gear, which makes sense why Seth came out with the Shield music and the Shield gear, because he knew. He told Cody in one of the previous, the build-up to this match, in one of the promos, that no one is best suited to be his Shield than Seth himself. And Seth knew that if Roman saw him in the Shield gear, it was going to, mess with him. It was going to mess with his mind. So he sees Seth getting up in that Shield gear, thinks about back to when Seth turned on him, and just whops him with the chair. This ends up costing him the match because Cody's able to reverse it, hit the triple crossroads, pin him 1, 2, 3 for that Universal Championship. And man, the celebration afterwards, everybody comes out, his mom, his wife, all the baby faces, Triple H. It was just awesome. And again, the greatest WrestleMania main event of all time. I was super happy as a Cody fan. He's my favorite right now. He's been for a while. I always thought Cody was great. Even when he was Stardust, I thought he was great. But just to see him come this far, and like you could see everybody is full of emotion. Samantha Irving, the announcer, who was awesome, who's always awesome, but was like spectacularly awesome at WrestleMania with her call-outs. She called like every match. She calls him as the winner, and you could hear her voice break because she's in tears, so happy for this guy. And it was just such a feel-good moment, such a good WrestleMania, such a good main event, such a good WrestleMania. I loved it. Again, one of the greatest of all time. And I can't say more good stuff about it. It was just so good. And then we go to Monday Night Raw, the Raw after Mania. We start off with Cody coming out, or Triple H coming out actually, saying thank you to the crowd for such an awesome Mania and all that. Brings out Cody. They show him a video package, an awesome video package, very sweet, very nice. He's crying. He cuts a promo, talks about why he does this, shows a footage of his daughter, who's the cutest, and say, "Oh, Daddy finally won. Daddy finished his story," something like that. It's the cutest thing. Awesome feel-good moment. Out comes The Rock. Now, I know a lot of people complained about the length of this beginning promo between Rock and Cody. But man, the stuff was... I know people were like chanting stuff like, this is awkward, when they were exchanging their belts, because Rock came out with the People's Championship that was gifted to him by Muhammad Ali's widow. Because years ago, when The Rock started calling himself the People's Champion, he got permission from Muhammad Ali, who was the original People's Champion, to use that moniker, and Muhammad Ali gave it to The Rock. So it was cool. It's such a heel thing for him to come out with a title that, it's not technically a title, you know what I mean? But The Rock's so good. Just this whole... They basically going to have a match together, which I'm super excited for. Rock said he was going to go away for a while. The crowd... The Rock is so masterful at working the crowd. He's so good at doing that. It's like, at first they were giving him the Dominic Mysterio treatment, but it's The Rock. The Rock's not going to let that slide. He's going to handle business, and he was so good at doing this. And then the whole promo was just basically The Rock telling Cody, I'm going away for a while, but when I come back, I'm coming for you, title or not. So we're getting Cody and Rock. That confirms it. I don't know when. I thought maybe SummerSlam, but I think the journalist Dave Meltzer reported that it's probably going to be WrestleMania 40, which is interesting because I thought that would have been where you had Rock and Roman. But I guess we'll see what happens. They did this thing where The Rock just came off so charismatically sinister in this. That's the best way I can describe this. Like he was being nice, but like in a creepy way. And then he hands something to the Cody. Doesn't show the crowd what it is. Puts it in his hand. Says, "I think you already know what this is. You don't even have to. This doesn't even have to touch your hands, or you don't even have to. Your something along the lines of, you don't even have. This doesn't even have to touch your hands before you even know what it is. Something like that." And then Cody looks like confused and like pissed about something. Then he says, "Don't ever break my heart again, The Rock," which I'm assuming is because he took the WrestleMania main event from him against Roman. At least that's what I assumed it was. But I'm curious to know what he handed Cody, and I know everybody's like coming up with their own things, but I just love the suspense of this and the, leaving you on the edge of the seat, and then it's great storytelling. I very much enjoyed this segment. I know people were complaining about how long it was. The Rock can go an hour, and I'll be totally okay with it. But this was super cool to start though. It started off. I think how did the Raw continue? I don't want to go into too many details, but there was a tag match between Awesome Truth and the Judgment Day. Cena ended up coming out and helping them. That was fun. Jade Cargill got a one-on-one match with Chelsea Green. Basically destroyed her, which was great. This is what you got to do with Jade Cargill. There was also NXT call-ups. Well, technically not call-ups. Eli Dragunov, the NXT men's champion, and Rosie Perez, the women's champion, NXT, both had matches on Raw, which were fun. They both won. They announced they were going to be part of the draft, which is just coming up soon. Super excited to watch that. That should be fun. And then there was the main event, which was a 4-way championship match to determine the new number one contender for Damian Priest's World Heavyweight Championship. It was Jey Uso, Ricochet, Drew McIntyre, and was it Ivar? Oh no, Bronson Reed. I'm sorry, Bronson Reed. Fun match, great match. These guys, all of them are great. Ricochet did this spinning move off the ropes to the outside to the announce table where Drew was at, or was it Bronson Reed? And the stuff that he can do is insane. I never. Ricochet is awesome, and I love that he's getting like, now that like Triple H has the books and he's in charge of creating and all that, Ricochet has been getting more and more time on television, has been pushed more. Love to see it. I love Ricochet. He was one of my favorites. I was super happy when he signed with WWE. He was great in NXT. Vince never knew how to use them, which of course he didn't, because Vince doesn't really know how to use many people. But I just love what they're doing with him so far. And I thought Drew McIntyre was going to win this. But then I thought about it, like, Damian Priest is technically a heel. Probably want his first match to be against a face. So it was going to be Ricochet or Jay. And I thought maybe because Jay didn't put on the best match at WrestleMania, he probably wasn't going to get this. Maybe it would have been Ricochet. But I'm watching this match and I'm like, any of these guys could be a good pick for Damian Priest's first title defense. Like, I could have honestly seen any of these guys win. But CM Punk gets involved. Again, the man of the hour. CM Punk gets involved, causes Drew the match. Jey Uso wins. Fun match. Great way to end it. I thought it was a pretty good Raw after Mania. I mean, I guess my my expectations were very low because last year's was awful. But I very much enjoyed this one. I thought it was good. I think Jay's a good first opponent for Drew McIntyre. Damian Priest. Pretty sure Damian Priest is going to retain. I'm assuming this one is going to be the match at Backlash, which is in France, which should be a fun pay-per-view. These European or out of country pay-per-views are always so much fun. I'm excited to see what happens with Backlash. But yeah, no, it was a good weekend and Monday for WWE. Like I've enjoyed pretty much everything they came out with, and like I'm super happy with the product right now, and super happy to continue to see where it goes. And damn, I wanted to talk about everything for an hour before I started playing, before I started my gameplay. Been talking for about an hour and 15 minutes. I didn't know I could talk that long, but yeah, man. I just wanted to talk a little bit about like pro wrestling and what I've been watching these past couple days, because like I do want to eventually, like I mentioned this in the beginning of the stream. Uh, the uh, the plan is to do watch-alongs for the next few WWE PLEs and reviews, because I just enjoyed watching wrestling so much, and I want to make content with it, and I think that'd be a lot of fun. So be on the lookout for that. The next pay per view is next month in Backlash in France. Depending on how well these do, I will do other shows, but it really only depends on like if you guys are interested in this type of stuff. If not, I might continue the PLEs and just do that for now, and then maybe come up with other wrestling content. I don't know, but this was just kind of like a hint, or like kind of a preview of what the kind of stuff that I'm going to be doing. I obviously want to go more in depth with it with my reviews, because like WrestleMania was days ago and I have a terrible memory, so I had kind of had to refresh my memory on a few things before. Like with the watch-alongs and reviews, they'll be like I'll be doing the watch-along, and right after I'll be doing a live review. That's the plan. So if you guys are into that, let me know. I'm super excited to be bringing that to your channel. But now that I've gone over all this, we're finally going to get to the actual gameplay. WWE 2K24. There we go. There it is. Hold on. I wanted to check out some MyGM. I wanted to do it with my cousin Manny. If you guys have been watching my streams, you guys know who I'm referring to. It also goes as True Plays on YouTube. But he just told me his work schedule, and I don't see... There's only certain days he's going to be able to stream with me, and that's not today. So I'm going to start MyGM without him, because I'm really interested to see how it works out. And I wanted to bring that type of gameplay to you guys. But one second, I have to do something here. Okay. All right. But anyways, let's check out MyGM, y'all. I'm excited because I haven't touched MyGM at all. The man of the hour. Did they really cut out the... Because I have it on streamer mode, so I'm pretty sure they cut off all the sound. We really can't watch this. Damn. Sorry, guys. I guess this falls under copyright. Have you guys watched Up Up Down Down? Honestly, so entertaining. It's so cool. And they're Xavier Woods and Tyler Breeze's My GMs is so much fun. Very much enjoy that content. It's so cool to see them be involved with all this. The Red Flame is that big guy from. You guys watched my Rise gameplay. It's a fictional wrestler that you wrestle when you're feuding with Kane. I'm trying to read all this, but all right, we're gonna skip this because it's no fun trying to keep up with the reading or keeping up with the subtitles. Okay, becoming a GM. Welcome to MyGM. Your first big choice will be select a GM to manage your brand. Each GM has a unique power card only they can use. Power cards are useful tools that you can use to gain advantages in your seasons. Choose wisely because you won't be able to change your mind later. Okay. So I didn't play MyGM last year at all. So this is all brand new to me. I have watched gameplay of MyGM, specifically with up, up, down, down. But this is still relatively new to me. So I'm probably going to be awful at this. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. It sucks that I don't have anybody to play with because I thought that would have been fun. But that's fine. I just want to show the different type of modes this game has. So let's do this. Okay, add player. Adam Pearce. ×2 per season increases the levels of all active rivalries by 2. Cool. Sonya Deville. ×2 per season. Okay, use it twice per season. Okay. Power cards in the store are free and grant 2 copies when purchased this week. Interesting. Stephanie McMahon. The McMahon presence. Earn twice as much money from arena attendance this week. Ooh, okay. Xavier Woods cheat code. Select a superstar from an opposing brand's roster. They will permanently join your roster next week. The selected superstar may not be a title holder, not usable in week 1 or 25. Interesting. Tyler Breeze, quick recovery. All your superstars immediately recover 15 stamina. Cool. Eric Bischoff. Double all show logistic bonuses this week, exclude arena capacity, ticket cost, and show quality. Mick Foley, Cactus Jacked. Select an imposing brand. 2 superstars who participate in their show next week will be injured. Selected at random, cannot be used in week 25. Is week 25 like the last week? I'm assuming. Ted DiBiase, $1 Million Man. Can use it twice per season. All matches are free to book this week. Oh, that's not bad. William Regal. Select an opposing brand. All superstars on the roster lose 5 popularity at the start of the next week. Cannot be used in week 25. Paul Heyman. Hall of Famer this year. Nice. All promos this week are free and have their results doubled, if applicable. I'm probably mispronouncing that, but whatever. Theodore Long. Player. Just a minute, player. Remove all match bonuses and quality boosts, plus set match XP gains to very low for all opposing brands in next week's show. Cannot be used in week 25. And then a custom superstar. Select a superstar on your roster to immediately increase their level to 20 and become legendary. All right. Who do I want to pick? Let's go with the Hall of Famer, Paul Heyman. Just like your GM choice, the brand you select will also have a unique power card. Create a combination of GM and brand that will take you to the top. SmackDown. Birth of Legend. 6 random superstars on your roster have their popularity increased by 6+. Raw. This is War. Select an opposing brand to have 3 randomly superstars that cannot be booked in matches next week. Cannot be used the week before a PLE or in week 25. Okay. NXT fighting title matches booked for this week will receive a large match rating boost. NXT 2.0. Reduce the price of the next 3 superstars you purchased this week by 50%. WCW. Extend the duration of all contracts currently on your roster by 3 weeks. Cannot be used in week 25. Okay. ECW. Block all opposing brands from using 3 randomly selected champions in next week's show. Cannot be used in weeks 24 or 25. Interesting. SmackDown. It's Paul Heyman. So you know we got to go with ECW. Let's do it. Opposition. Now select your rival GMs and brands. Choose 1 to 3 other human or CPU opponents who you will be competing against. Okay. So this is my first time. I'm only going to go against 1 AI. It's CPU. And who do I want to go against? Let's just go Adam Pearce. He is the GM of Raw. So we'll stick with that. Confirm selections. Would you like to confirm these brands and GMs for the session? Yes, confirm. Okay, AI difficulty. We're going to stick with normal. Okay, don't make fun of me. Don't make fun of me. because I suck. All right? I need a little assistance here, okay? So we're going to stick with normal. Game difficulty, normal. Opening budget. We're bringing that bitch all the way to the top. 3,500. I don't care what you say. I've never played this before, so let me do me. Player order default. Players take turns in the same order every week, determined by the order. That's fine. Shakeups on. Okay, draft pool. Determines what superstars are available for drafting. Use custom to create your own draft pool with both real and created superstars. Let's just go default. Auto draft. The method of drafting superstars is either done manually by the players or done automatically. I want to pick, so yeah, match unlocked. Start with a few match types unlocked. Additional match types will become available by improving. Nah, let's start with all match types. Let's go classic. Fuck that. WrestleMania 40, am I right? I'm so glad Cody won. Dude, I just did a review of WrestleMania 40, Nick. And yes, super happy Cody won. Super happy. Awesome main event. One of the greatest main events of all time. Welcome to stream, bro. Appreciate you commenting team. I can't speak today. All right, let's do this. All right, season 1, baby. Let's do this.
It's the moment we've all been waiting for. The WWE Draft.
All right, Michael Cole. Each GM draft rules. Each GM will start with a budget of 3,500 or 3.5 million. How about that? Let's just say that. GMs will take turns drafting one after the other. There will be 9 rounds of drafting. After the 9th round, drafting becomes optional. GMs can opt out or draft until they are out of cash. Tip: GMs can press R3 to get recommendations on who to draft. You can also press square to get more information about a superstar. Cool.
Pick number 1 from ECW.
Okay, building your roster. When thinking about your choices, consider the ring level, role, and class of your superstar. A superstar can play the role of a fan favorite or a rule breaker. To get the best matchups, you should pair them against each other. Okay. Speaking of matchups, you'll also want to pair different classes with each other to get the best ratings. Giants versus cruisers, bruisers versus fighters, specialists versus anyone. So we're gonna stack up our roster with specialists, right? That's what we're gonna do. You'll find the goods and bads when you mix and match different classes, so make sure to take notes. Building your roster. Superstars' ring level will determine how well they draw crowds and viewers. Even if you book a bad match, fans will still come pouring in if the superstar has a high enough ring level. Ring level also determines how many perks a superstar has available to them. Use superstar info to view more info about each superstar and their unique perks before drafting them. Building your roster. Throughout a season, you can raise your superstar's ring level and popularity by putting them in matches, doing promos, or using power cards. The higher the popularity, the better their matches will be rated. Building your roster. Superstars get tired too. Keep a close eye on their stamina. The lower it goes, the higher chance of injury. Not booking them on shows will help them recover the stamina. Okay. I get first pick. Y'all know who I'm picking. Come on, man.
ECW chooses Cody Rhodes.
It's undeniable.
Hell yeah, I picked Cody Rhodes.
Rhodes joins the roster.
A guy who can do everything. Great to start with.
Yeah, he gonna be my champion too. Watch. All your drafted superstars will appear over here. Make sure to keep an eye on the different types of superstars you draft. An ideal roster will have a good mix of males and females, fan favorites and rule breakers, and varied classes. Check the bottom to see your totals. Cool. Building your roster. Feeling a little lost, not sure who to choose? Don't worry. At any point, you can press R3 to quickly view superstars that might be a good fit for your roster.
The Red Brand kicking things off with the first pick. ECW ready for their second pick.
Okay. Ronda, Becky, Asuka. I need to pick a foil to Cody Rhodes, though, I feel like. He's a face. I need a heel. Is Finn Balor going to be my top heel? Let's see who else is on here. Ooh, Randy Orton. But he's a face. Bray Wyatt's a face. Shinsuke Nakamura. That might not be a bad choice. Ooh, Gunther. Yeah.
ECW ECW picks Gunter.
A statement
Gunther.
pick, drafting the ring general.
Damn, he took
grabbing
Becky
a
Lynch?
huge
Okay.
name that was still on the table.
All right, recommendation. Let me get some women on here. Damn, you went down quick. Where is she? There she is.
ECW selects Rhea Ripley.
The Nightmare heads to a new night.
She's a superstar
Logan
who
Paul.
doesn't know the meaning of failure.
Let me get a face. Bianca Belair.
ECW selects Bianca Belair.
A new show is about to be the EST.
She's taking her Smash Mouth style to a new brand.
Okay.
ECW picks Sami Zayn.
Sami Zayn bringing his unmatched energy to a new
It's
night.
Bailey.
This guy might just soar over all the GM's picks so far.
Let's get Charlotte.
ECW chooses Charlotte Flair.
The Queen continues her reign
Damn,
on
it's
a
a
new
Bray
night.
Wyatt.
She will make an immediate impact
okay.
on this brand.
Let me get. I gotta get some more bad guys on here. Karrion Kross. Ooh, Bobby might be a good pick. Bobby would be a great pick. Let's get the Sarah twin.
ECW chooses Damian Priest.
Damian Priest is taking aim at a new target.
He's been looking to reach that next level, and Paul Heyman just might be the GM to allow him to get there.
Okay. Trying to balance it out here. I don't want. Oh, let's pick Asuka.
ECW drafts Asuka.
The Empress expanding her empire.
She likes a good fight and will get it on this show.
I should probably be paying attention to my budget right now because I'm really going through it right now. Okay. We need to go down here. Ah, I hate this, but all right.
ECW selects Ilya Dragunov.
The intense Dragunov
Ilya.
has found a new brand.
He might not be a star
Great
yet,
picks out
but
here.
Heyman's giving him
You've
the
now
opportunity
entered the
to
optional
become one.
rounds. You now have the option to stop drafting and complete your draft if you want to save some money. Money will be used to book matches, unlock show logistics, buy power cards, hire superstars, and more. Okay, this should be interesting. Should I keep drafting? So it's your call. You can continue drafting or stop now and finalize your roster. It can't go wrong either way. I mean, I'm pretty sure you could. I feel like I got a pretty stacked roster right now. I feel like I needed another bad guy. Let's see. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 good guys. 1, 2, 3, 4 bad guys. So I feel like I need a bad guy. Or a heel. After this, we'll continue, but Yo, do I want to put Dom on here? I kind of do. I think him and Ela would have a great feud.
ECW drafts Dominic Mysterio.
Angel got us.
ECW
Okay.
weighing
Now,
their options here.
now we can end draft.
And the GM has made their final pick.
That's a hell of a roster. I don't care what you say. That's a hell of a roster.
Raw weighing their options here.
Oh, he's still...
Team
he's,
Red
he's,
looking to round out its roster with this pick. Team Red has been assembled.
Not bad, not bad. Got some cool names. All right. I think my roster's better, but whatever. Whatever you say, bud.
Look at all this talent, but in the end, only one
Stacked.
brand will win.
Stacked card. Stacked roster. All right. Hall of Fame. It's everyone's dream to someday make it to the WWE Hall of Fame. To get there, you'll need to prove that you have what it takes to manage your roster, money, and brand. Complete career achievements and seasonal challenges to earn trophies and beat the opposing brands to the Hall of Fame. Okay? To enter Hall of Fame and prove you are the best, be the first GM to own 10 Hall of Fame trophies at the end of a season. Ties are broken by most fans than most cash. Wait, what? Ties are broken by most fans than most cash. Okay? Trophies can be awarded through either career achievements or seasonal challenges. Entering the Hall of Fame will allow you to continue playing or retire save file. Damn. Okay. Week 1, Washington, D.C. Let's do this. Okay. Probably just going to do week 1 because I spent a lot of time talking about the stuff I wanted to talk about. And it is a Thursday. Tomorrow I'm going to be bringing you guys more gameplay, longer gameplay. I promise this weekend. This weekend's going to be heavy content. Heavy content. I promise you. Okay, unread messages and conversations. Every week you will be presented with your unread messages. You may receive messages from the commissioner, opposing GMs, or from the superstars. Many times a conversation will lead to a promise. You'll find those in your journal. If you ever forget, make sure to check since each promise should be fulfilled within a certain time. Okay. Triple H. Paul, good to talk to you. Just checking in to make sure. Oh, wait. Let me try to do a Triple H voice. Paul, good to talk to you. We're just checking in to make sure ECW is ready for the new season. I'll stop. Feeling confident. I'll try not to let you down. Cannot wait to get started. We're going to storm this. Let's do it. Good. I'm expecting big things of ECW this season. Make it an amazing show. Cool. All right. Adam Pearce, my rival. How's the prep going, Heyman? Can't wait to see the battle between Raw and ECW this year. We think we have the advantage now that we've inked the contract with Becky Lynch, but we know you got some good superstars sign up as well. Good luck. Women's division belts are unavailable for the ECW brand. Damn it! I didn't know that. Was there really not a women's belt on ECW? How did I... Selecting your champions. It's time for you to choose your inaugural champions. You can choose a superstar for each title or leave them empty and have them determined later. Choose carefully because title holders get a popularity boost and title matches get a match rating boost. If a title holder either leaves your roster, you'll need to book a title match for the open title to assign a champion. Okay. Ooh, do I want to... Okay. Ooh, who do I want to put the title on? I want to put it on Cody, but I feel like Cody chasing Gunther would be fun. Ooh, I think this would be a lot of fun. Okay, you know what? We're going to make Gunther the champ, and we're going to have Cody chase him for the title. That's the goal. Select your ECW men's tag champions. That's easy. Damian Priest and Dirty Dom. And your ECW champ. Select your ECW men's champion. Let's make that Sammy. There you go. Confirm selections. Confirm. In progress. Triple H is waiting to see how your first show fares. Not fulfilled. Commission, book your least popular available star for a match this week. Home is where you make it. The home tab is your one-stop shop for all. The info that a GM needs to know when making those important decisions as you create your show. Journal. The journal is where you want to keep up on the latest things happening with your roster. Here you'll find promises, talent statuses, show notes, and more. Commissioner goals. Each show, the commissioner will have a new goal for you. Completing the goal will keep the commish happy and earn you a rare power card not available in the power card store. Good to know. Season challenges. This is where you can view the current season challenges and their progress. Completing challenges will reward you with additional power cards. Completing 5 challenges within a season will reward you a bonus Hall of Fame trophy. Cool. GM Assistant. Easily keep all this info at your fingertips with a GM Assistant. Open your assistant from anywhere in the GM Hub to access what you see here and much more. Cool. All right. So, book your least popular available star for a match this week. Okay, we can do that in progress. Book 10 shows with a self promo. Use 3 promo cards during 1 week 3 times. Book TLC matches. Surpass 400K in the bank. Did that. Complete 5 trades. Renew the contract of a 5 superstar. Book 10 shows with a tag team call out promo. Complete 15 commissioner goals. Okay, so that's basically all that you want to do. Okay. Career progress, so you can check what milestones you need to hit in order to make it to the Hall of Fame. Season history. Visit the season history screen to the highs and lows of your previous shows. Okay. Book show. Booking your show. The most important part of being a GM is booking your show. Every week you'll receive a match card quality score based on the matches you booked. Every show will have a number of matches that must be booked. Each time you book a match, you'll see it displayed as a fight card on the right side. Booking your show, you can also book multiple promos per show. These are optional, but I highly encourage you to make use of all your superstars. Okay. Okay, well, let me check all this first, though. Booking show logistics, and all these are these are the show logistics where you all, as a GM, will have finer control over the booking of everything outside matches. This dictates your show quality score. From arenas to advertising, you decide it all. While matches are the most important part of a show and will carry more weight, you shouldn't neglect this part of your job. Booking show logistics. There are 4 categories of show logistics: arena, crew, special effects, and advertisement, each with its own unique bonus effect. Each category houses 7 different tiers. The highest unlocked tier of each category will be used until a higher tier in the same category is unlocked. Higher tiers require a one-time fee of assets and cash to permanently unlock. PLE Arenas Tier 7 Arena are the exception to the rule. PLE Arenas may only be purchased and used during PLE weeks. Okay, good to know. Booking show logistics after each show. Man, that's a lot of reading. Booking show logistics. After each show, you'll accumulate assets which are required to unlock higher tier logistics. Booking show logistics. When selecting a tier to purchase, pay attention to the costs and descriptions. Some tiers will unlock new match types available for use when booking matches. All right. So, I guess right now I'm just using high school. Road crew. Basic effects. And local signage. Because I really don't want to lose too much of my money. I only have $592,000, which I'm pretty sure is going to go quick. So let's book this show. Booking matches. This is where the magic happens. So under book a match, you'll need to at least book 2 superstars. 1-on-1, normal. Okay, all the matches, booking matches. Okay, cool. Let's start off with a normal. Let's start off with... Let's go Asuka versus Bianca. Bianca versus Asuka. Booking an interference. You'll have 2 options when choosing an interference run-in or GM interference. Run-ins let you choose a superstar and run-in on another superstar's match. There's a chance it will end in DQ, but a great way to level up rivalries. GM interference provides a new show bonus, but causes the interfered superstar to be quite upset, so book carefully. Okay. Let's not put any interference in this yet. Okay. Save match. Booking promos. Promos are a nice way to get more exposure on your superstar. There are various types of promos to choose from, so whichever is most needed, but everything has a cost. Promo costs money. Additionally, superstars who participate in promos recover half their stamina for the week. Superstars not booked in a match or promo will recover a larger amount. Okay, can I not? Let's just self-promo. Charlotte. Okay, say promo. Let's get a tag match going. Tag team. The tag champs versus. Damn, I need more people. Okay, I'll go back. Manage roster. Yeah, okay. Talent scouts. Allow me to introduce you to talent scouts. You'll be allowed to view 4 lower tier superstars for free. Talent scouts. Okay, I want to sign more people. 2 more people. Who are these people? Are these the okay? Let's get faces of these guys. Rookie. Okay. I'm tired of reading, guys. I can't do this anymore. Let's sign a talent. Yeah, let's sign up for 5 weeks. And this guy, sign up for 5 weeks as well. I just want to, let's see. Mid-card. Tag team, normal. Damian Priest. Versus Chuck McWagon and no. Chuck McWagon and Jerry Sweat. Let's make her for the tag titles. Let's do it. Okay. Call out. Cody calls out Gunther. Okay. Let's put Sami Zayn against. This would be a hell of a match. I would pay to see this match. And let's put a title on the line. Fuck, it's our first show. Let's put all the titles on the line. Let's do it. Let's see. Participants. Rhea. Self-promo. Main events. Oh, wait. Can I not use... Oh, damn it. Okay. Hold on. Let's... Advertising. Can I not use Cody? No, I can't. Damn it. All right. Let's clear this promo. That's fine. We'll keep that on book for now. I want to put this title match on the card. Title match. I think I booked everybody. Didn't I book everything? All right, logistics. Yeah, the power cards we don't have to get into right now. Fulfilled. Okay, Commissioner Guild fulfilled. Okay. All right, I don't think that's a bad show, right? I don't know. I guess we're going to find out. Confirm booking. Starting the show. Here's your show snapshot where you can get a quick overview of everything booked or not booked this week. This will be your last chance to make any changes before you confirm your bookings and start the show. If you need to make changes, you should back out now and make them now. No, we're going to... This looks good to me. We're going to watch the show, guys. We can spectate the show, and we're going to watch it because I think it'd be fun. Welcome to your first show. Welcome to your show. Here you can choose to simulate, spectate, or even play matches. This is where viewers will come to rate the matches and promos you booked. Don't be surprised if they're harsh critics. If you're in a rush, feel free to simulate the entire show by pressing triangle. Nah, I feel like we should watch this. No? I think it'd be fun. All right, let's spectate. Let's do this, baby. This is my first EC Dub show. Still hate that I can't use the...
Already so many accolades for this woman, Bianca Belair.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Knoxville, Tennessee, Bianca Belair.
I'm on my own.
Before dominating here in WWE, she was a decorated collegiate athlete.
Yeah, but let's talk about some of that dominance here in WWE, Michael. Bianca Belair, a former Royal Rumble winner, a multi-time women's champion as well.
No?
It's starting to look like there truly aren't any limits that Bianca Belair can't reach.
The EST Bianca Belair always has such a big smile on her face.
Well, that's just because Bianca hasn't realized you're down here yet.
Oh. Burn. Sick burn. We got Oscar.
Oh, we are about to see a fight courtesy of the Empress of Tomorrow.
The pageantry before the punishment.
I hate that there's no women's championships on ECW. I had no idea. If I knew, I wouldn't have chose ECW.
Eccentric, erratic, dances to the beat of her own drum.
Don't let the bright colors fool you. There is no one in this division more dangerous than Asuka.
Oscar. All right, we skip this. Let's get to the match, yo. I'm not playing this, guys. I'm spectating, so. This is the match. This is the show I booked.
Previous encounters between Bianca and Asuka were true battles. Now, Belair symbolizes the evolution of a warrior.
This might be the most powerful Bianca Belair has ever been in terms of being a complete competitor.
Broadcast.
It's on.
Bianca Belair expects her past with the Empress to come into play here. And Bianca says she is ready for Asuka.
Check it out. Bianca Belair's overpowering Asuka.
A second.
An absolutely brutal set of hits.
I pray these matches don't go on too long.
Oh, God, that hurt.
There we go.
Spectacular athleticism. And that is not supposed to look
spectacular.
Easy, ladies and gentlemen.
Bianca Belair.
Bianca's kind of whooping Asuka's ass right now.
Slam. Bianca's looking impressive.
Asuka certainly being tested here. Oof.
Oh, the pin.
Coming down hard.
Stops the ref count before 2.
She just shocked everyone in the ring.
Oh, look. We're about to
here we go.
see it.
And here's a cover.
This is over? Can't be over.
Digging deep for a kick out.
Somehow she's still in this matchup. It's unbelievable.
To the face. How that one.
So far, this has been kind of a squash.
Bianca
Oh, shit.
with the power.
It's over.
Asuka will
Scratching and
KOD.
clawing. This could be it.
shoulders down.
Oh, not yet. They just got the shoulder up.
Kick out by Asuka.
Warrior within, showing just how difficult it is to keep
Taking flight.
Big impact. We don't often see Asuka in this position.
Bianca's keeping the pressure.
Oh, damn, and Bianca wins the first match of CJ's
Here's your
ECW.
winner, Bianca Belair.
Won that relatively easy.
Another banger for the EST. What a victory by Bianca Belair as she conquers the Empress.
Bianca Belair entered this fight with no fear, and she brought down the most lethal weapon in WWE.
Bianca knew
Mediocre?
the gravity of this situation and was able to defeat
All right,
the
fair
Empress.
enough. That's okay. It's our first show. We're only going to make our way up. It's RB match rating. There are many things fans consider when rating your matches. Things like class and role matchups, match types, popularity, and more. You may not have received the rating you wanted, but try out a combination of different things, and I know you'll get it down. Okay. I thought that was a good matchup. Continue. All right, self-promo. Excellent. There you go. Love to see it. Love to see it. All right, simulate this tag match. Damian Priest and Dirty Dom versus Chuck McWagon and Jerry Sweat. This is going to be the greatest tag team match of all time. Let's check it out. Wait, no, I didn't mean to simulate. I wanted to watch it. Okay, that's fine. Oh, mediocre, but the start of a rivalry. It looks like these superstars are in a rivalry. Any future matchups have a chance of living up by the rivalry. Let me try this again. Any future matchups have a chance of leveling up the rivalry, which results in better ratings. The max level of any rivalry is 4. Any rivalry level 3 or 4 that concludes at a PLE will do so with a quality bonus. Don't keep active rivalries around too long. A persisting level 4 rivalry outside of a PLE can become stale or cause fans to lose interest and even decrease the rivalry level. Okay. Just another mediocre match, which I don't know. I feel like it's hard to make these these matches great. I hate this mode. Oh, is it? Well, yeah, I'm seeing that. I feel like Bianca Belair and Asuka would be a banger of a match, but whatever. And Judgment Day versus these two random dudes. I don't know. If this next match doesn't get 5 stars, I don't know what can. Honestly, for the television ECW Championship, we're gonna spectate this. Let's do it. Is Eli's first? Dragunov. Yep.
With eyes full of wrath and fury, here comes Ilya Dragunov.
Dragunov versus Zayn would be a hell of a match. A hell of a match.
Sami Zayn is here, and he is all fired up.
Let's go! All right, guys, give me that banger. Oh wait, they're both faces though. Damn, that might screw with my rating.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the ECW World Television Championship. Introducing the challenger from Moscow, Russia, weighing in at 187 pounds, Ilya Dragunov.
Come on, Sammy, you beat Gunther.
From Montreal, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 212 pounds, the ECW World Television Champion, Sami Zayn.
Zayn in the membrane.
The energy in this arena is palpable.
These competitors know exactly what's on the line. Ilya Dragunov. Now, this young man says that pain makes him feel alive. He comes to the ring prepared to receive just as much damage as he doles out to his competition.
Yeah, there's relentless, and then there's Dragunov. He doesn't care what toll this match
Kick
takes
in the
on
face.
his or his opponent's body,
Smack
just as
him
long
up.
as he comes out on top.
A man driven by relentless fury who attacks without hesitation. Ilya Dragunov is ready to fight here tonight. Going for a pin for the championship. He's able to kick out before 2.
Kicking out there really has to make his opponent question his game
Good
plan.
reversal. Come on, babies. Come on, my little wrestling babies. Put on a banger.
Sleeper hold cinched in deep.
And breaks out of the sleeper.
Good reversal.
Sami Zayn, takedown. And the ropes break this one up.
Great ring awareness there.
Uh-oh.
Oh, dive on the top.
Cole does it better. Risking it
Dive
all,
to the outside,
able
baby.
to
Let's do
connect
this.
Like a homing missile. No respect being shown whatsoever with those stomps.
Oh, already with the Thunder Bomb.
Thunder bomb.
Sammy might have just tilted things in his favor.
Popped right back up.
And now gets tossed into the ring.
Is Sammy going to end this quick?
He's looking to the crowd for some support.
I don't know anyone that's more deserving of some praise and appreciation.
He's going for it. Oh!
Kick in the corner.
Another one bites the
Luva
dust
kick.
to
Is it
the
over?
champ. The cover.
No, my, that was
Kick out.
close.
Nice.
This puts the pressure back on the champion. Can the champion respond with their back against the wall?
Look at Sammy's eyes. Zayn absolutely thought that was going to do the trick.
Hooked up. DDT.
Carefully placed stop to the arm.
A bad place to be.
Champ looking to end this.
No, title
Kick
still
out.
hangs
Let's
in the
go.
balance.
He's not over with.
Somehow, some way, he is still in this.
Ooh, knee to the face.
Nasty kick to the face. Uh-oh. This isn't going to be pretty.
Nice suplex.
Beautiful athleticism.
Oh my gosh. And then boom.
Okay. Bit of an entertaining match we got here. I see it. I see it.
Oh man, right to the arm.
Hyperextend your elbow. Down to opponent and a double axe handle smash.
Face wash.
Those
Face
last
wash.
hits rattled the champ.
And the intensity in every move Dragunov delivers doesn't seem to be wavering one bit.
Oh, that might have just broken something.
Zayn held close.
Down
Oh!
a forearm into their jaw. Gonna see a new champ. Pin.
He kicked out.
There goes Sammy.
What a display of stamina. The champ showing they are truly worthy of this title.
But things might only get harder from here.
And Dragunov.
Shoulders down. Championship on the line.
Breaks the count.
Really had less than a second to stay alive there.
Okay, we got ourselves a little match here.
Dragunov taking a step back and measuring his opponent.
Carefully measured knee drop.
Zayn must be phased after this string of action.
Ilya proving to be...
Oh,
Ilya Dragunov getting all sorts of fired up. To deliver.
Sammy's title reign is already coming to an end.
what a
Oh,
kick.
reversal.
Could be a chance for Sammy to change the complexion of this match.
Getting him into the corner.
Woo!
Kick from Sami Zayn.
The title's going nowhere. Kiss your dreams. Good night. The champion retains.
Y'all put on a banger, buddies. I pray the stars represent that, because that was a good match. That was a banger.
Television champion, Sami Zayn.
A successful title defense for him tonight.
What a title defense for him tonight. He came in with that unshakable
Disappointing?
champion
What?
mentality.
Is it because they were both faces? Come on, bullshit. Disappointing my ass. Whatever. Screw you. There's no way that was disappointing. Okay, cool. Good job, Rhea. And now we got our main event. There's no way in hell this match could be disappointing. Gunther versus Cody Rhodes for the world title. Come on. We're going to spectate this, baby. We're going to spectate this. Heel versus face. Specialist versus Giant. This match should be a banger. Come on. Going off your criteria, this match should be a banger.
American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes looking to continue his dominance
Adrenaline
in WWE.
in my soul.
Competing at his
Oh my
highest
God,
level,
it's Cody
striving
Rhodes.
for the main event and the biggest prize.
Whoa! Come on, y'all. Whoa!
Make way for the ring general, Gunther.
6'5".
The ring general.
300 pounds of pure malice.
The heavyweight champ, baby. All right, there's no way this match should be disappointing or mediocre.
Look at the pure determination on his face.
It's determination and confidence, Cole, because Gunther knows exactly how good he is. Gunther.
All right, let's go, guys. Let's put on a banger. Cody, Cody.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the EC.
Sorry if I'm yawning, guys.
Heavyweight Championship.
I was up early today for work.
From Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 220 pounds,
The American Nightmare. Cody.
And his opponent from Vienna, Austria, weighing in at 297 pounds, the ECW Heavyweight Champion, Gunther.
Excuse me, guys.
You can see it in the eyes of each individual. Only razor-sharp focus when this much is on the line.
ECW, ECW, ECW. All right. Come on, guys. Don't disappoint.
And we know Cody has adrenaline coursing through his veins, giving rise to the power that is the American Nightmare.
Rhodes is writing new chapters for his family's legacy, and before it's all said and done, Cody could become the icon of the Rhodes family.
Cody can quicken the pace, wrestle you to the mat, or let the fist fly anytime he chooses, thanks to some Texas outlaw in his blood.
And the stoic figure fixed on him from across the ring is a straight-up cyborg. The ring general hits you so hard, your body suffers blunt force trauma.
Gunther is a commanding competitor who will do whatever
This
it
match
takes
in
to
real life will be
demonstrate
awesome.
that he is the supreme
I'm pretty sure this match is
being
gonna happen.
inside the ring. What now? Ooh, stop to the tummy.
Tommy?
Springboard off, a back suplex.
Striking with the knee drop. So precise. Hip drop.
The challenger eating up some damage.
Gunther used that moment
Come on,
to teach
Cody.
him a very painful lesson.
Gunther just continues to mount the offense.
Cody's got to find
Them
a way
damn
to
chops.
put his best foot forward here.
Big boot. And this one might be headed ringside.
Discus leg.
It's nasty.
Taking a moment to get pumped off of this crowd's incredible energy.
Come on, Cody.
Oh my God, what impact. And Gunther is showboating right now.
There you go, Cody.
Boom!
Come on, get some in. Get some in.
Returning to the ring now. Set him up.
Russian leg sweep. Let's do it.
And he sends him into the corner.
In full control here. Face first. Knife edge chop.
The damn chops.
The challenger is not in a great place.
That attack was a cacophony of catastrophe from Gunther. Having a weakened arm can limit you in so many ways, making it harder to execute on even simple attacks.
Oh, no.
Right up against his face. Come on. Going to any lengths to protect the
Oh,
title.
snap.
If that means bending the rules slightly,
Come on, Cody. Reverse this, baby. Nope. He hit it. Cody, kick out. Kick out. There you go, baby. Match ain't over yet. What you think?
The champ will have to dig deeper now.
And Gunther definitely thought that would put him down. I can't imagine he's going to take it easy on him after such a defiant kick out.
Dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball.
No doubt Cody is having trouble here.
Gunther's doing whatever he wants because he can. Oh my goodness, brutal offense.
Heading up, he's thinking big.
Look out. Oh, huge impact.
Come on, Cody, kick out.
Merciless maneuver from the ring general.
Just commanding respect.
There you go,
This
baby.
is where desperation becomes a factor. Time to pull out all the stops. Hoisting their opponent up, draped over the top rope.
Jesus.
And this is just unmatched brutality.
A non-stop assault from Gunther here.
Cody Rhodes has to trust his instincts at this point.
He's heading to the floor, but he can't take his time.
Hip drop.
Come on, Cody.
Great wherewithal on the counter.
He's getting fired up now, really
Oh, he's
feeding
pumping
off
up.
his crowd. Right to the leg.
And Gunther got taken to task right there.
DDT.
Oh, God, that'll rearrange your skull.
Thrown out of ringside and back to the mat. And that prevents Gunther's offense.
Oh, crossroads. Crossroads.
Sets him up.
Crossroads. The title might change hands.
That's gotta be it.
Kick out. I knew he was going to kick out.
Guys, I thought we were
Should've
getting
known.
a champion there. Well, we might see a new champ here tonight. Don't put the cart before the horse. The champ kicked out and has no intentions on losing that title anytime soon.
You gotta wonder what more Cody has to do to put him away here.
Oh, busted open.
Or roundhouse. Good night.
Another crossroads.
Looking to put his opponent on Dream Street. Crossroads.
The champ's eyes look glazed over. 2 count.
The reign continues. The champ kicks out.
The title still hanging in the balance.
The resilience of a champion on display.
Looks like Cody is going to have to readjust, maybe strategize here. He thought that was it, but somehow it wasn't.
Oh my God, what impact. Gunther has him lined up.
Can you reverse this, Cody? Oh, damn. We can't.
All the way up.
A power bomb. The champ
Kick out.
will stay champ.
And the champ stands tall.
Gunther
once again.
retains. I thought Cody was going to finish the story in the beginning of my story.
ECW World
Hey, hell of a match. Hell of a match.
Champion
There he is, the champion, standing tall after this defense.
Statement made.
Bloody
He
Gunther
wants
holding up the
everyone to
ECW
know
championship.
This is his title.
Okay, see? That was good. Like to see it. Good. There you go. It should have been fantastic, but whatever. Whatever. I'll take it. I'll take it. Gunther retains. Start a rivalry? Did we start a rivalry? Didn't start a rivalry? Okay, so this is Raw. All right, let's see what they got. Simulate. Angel Garza beat Braun Strowman in an okay match. He's already doing better than me. True plays cheater. How am I cheating? I'm literally losing already. And shut up, you have no right to tell me anything, True Plays. Where are you? That's my cousin, by the way, True Plays. All right. Okay. Simulate.
1, 2, ring it.
MVP Bray Wyatt. Wow, mediocre. Okay. Mid-card title match. Tag team. Wait, who are the champs? Oh, wait. Sadly working, I know. I'm sorry, bud. I apologize. Simulate. Logan Paul and Elton Price are the tag champs, and they had a good match. Damn, Raw's already doing better than I did. This is bullshit. Okay, main event. Bayley versus Becky Lynch. Should be a banger. Oh, shit. Bayley wins the title in an okay match. Okay, but I had a good match. Wait, they had a good match too. Damn it. The post-show breakdown. Here is where we begin to break down the show. The graph on the right displays the drama curve. To get the best match card quality score, you'll want your matches to try and follow the drama curve as closely as possible. The post-show breakdown, select any match to get additional information about it, including popularity gains, stamina, losses, rivalry information, and match stats. Damn. Okay. So ECW, good booking. Your opener and main event were the highlights of your show. Focus on raising the quality of your matches for higher show results. Okay, so I didn't do terrible. Continue. Viewership. Show quality was okay. Raising viewership and gaining fans. Here's a breakdown on how you gain fans. Hint: it's all about the rating score. To do that, you'll want to get a high show quality and a match card quality scores, as well as have decent amount of star power and bonuses. Okay. Raising viewership and gaining fans. All of that will be calculated into your rating score, and that will determine how many fans you'll gain with your show. But all your fans will stick around. The retention rate will vary from week to week, and that will determine how many fans you carry over from the previous week. You can gain fans for shows, promos, advertisements, shakeups, and specific match types. The other fan bonus line is reserved for any fans gained from power cards. Keep an eye out for changes in the retention rate as it can rise or fall due to the power cards and shakeups. Raising viewership and gaining fans. You can see how many fans you gained or lost compared to the start of the week. One thing to know that may ease your stress is that you'll never lose more than 10% of your viewers. We call those diehard fans. Dope. So I gained 38,509 fans. And how to earn money. Here's how you earn the big money. Below the starting cash and show cost, you'll find the network deal. You'll always guarantee to get this cash no matter how your show did. Next, you'll see your ticket sales. A portion of your fans will attend your show. How many fans that can attend and how expensive the tickets are depend on your arena choice. So think about how many fans you have and choose wisely. You also have ad revenue. All those fans you made are paying off. You'll get some pennies for every fan you have. It may seem small, but it adds up. Lastly, revenue gained from power cards. Certain match types and shakeups are calculated in the other revenue bonus line. Of course, social media will always have something to say about your show. A few curated posts will appear here. Fan feedback can reveal a lot of useful information to you, such as tag teams chemistry. If you miss these, you'll find them in your journal. Okay, Damian Priest and Dominic Mysterio work really well together as a tag team. I think it's admirable. ECW is giving some new faces a chance. I don't know how to feel about Zayn and Dragunov. I had no idea who to root for. I love them both. Okay, so the fact that I used both of them were faces, that was an issue. I forgot Dragunov was a face. I really did. Such an easy win against Chuck McWagon today. Barely a fight at all. Rhea Ripley dropped a great promo tonight. Jerry Sweat and Chuck McWagon worked okay as a tag team, I guess. Okay. Really varied show. Added to the quality. Keep it up, ECW. That's good to hear. Not sure the better superstar won tonight. Be seeing you again, Bianca. Oh, that was Asuka. Asuka got robbed. No way that Bianca Belair should have won. Gunther is still a champion tonight. ACW. Okay, so I didn't do horrible. Raw did better. I have, yeah. Let's see how Raw did. Okay. Quality showed. Okay, we got our same rating. But they gained more fans. Pricks. Okay, AJ Styles and Biggie work really well together as a tag team. Elton Prince and Logan Paul worked okay as a tag team, I guess. Really varied show, added to the quality, keep it up. Raw put on a good performance against MVP, but sometimes the result just doesn't go your way. Oh, that was Bray. Bayley enjoyed the workout against Becky Lynch. Maybe we can have a real match next time. Damn. Garza crowned new champion tonight. Raw. Bayley beats Becky, and so easy too. Paul and Pierce are the new champions. Big and Steel's not good enough tonight. Decent enough promo by Carmella tonight. Okay, so they gained more fans, but not by much. It was a pretty close show. So I think we still could win this, guys. I still think ECW successfully accomplished the commissioner's goal this week. They have rewarded you this power card for your efforts. Goal complete, you earned a power card. You can earn more by completing commissioner goals and season challenges. They can also be earned from drama, shake-up, superstar perks, and purchased from the power card tab. Pre-match physio. Reduces the probability that a superstar will become injured in a match. Dope. Raw has my like too. Screw you, True Place. Screw you. You haven't even seen my roster. My roster's stacked. Congrats, you're in the power card by completing the seasonal challenge. Big bucks. Only used to the moon. Only usable superstars of less than 60 popularity. Plus 15 popularity as a superstar after the next match. Dope. Becoming number one. And we finally make it to the end of the week. Congratulations, but this is only the beginning. Here you'll see how you fared against your opponent. Your goal, finish ranked number one. If you do that, then you're clearly cut out to be a GM in the business. Now that I think you've got a handle on things, I'll let you get to it, but don't worry. You may or may not see me again in the future. Okay, so Raw. You know, he barely more fans than I do. Barely more fans than I do. Stacked full of losers. Shut up. Shut up. You don't know. You don't know. I still got more money than them. It's okay, though. We're pretty close. I think I'll be able to catch up. Okay, so that was just me starting off my GM to get a hint on how, because I've never played it before. So that was me just getting a hint on how it works. I think this seems like it'd be a lot of fun. So I'm going to continue this. I'm definitely going to continue this. It'd be nice to be able to play this with somebody. But I got to find somebody who has the game and has got the time to do it. But until then, we're going to continue against CPU, Adam Pearce, and Raw. But that was fun. I like this. I'm excited to continue this. Lafayette, Louisiana, Season 1. Okay. We are going to... No, I don't... Dragunov versus saying it's okay to match up rule... It's okay to match up rule breakers against each other, or it's a contest between forever. Just be aware that the audience will always respond best to rule breakers against fan favorites. Yeah, that's what I figured. Sometimes you have to put on matches to stray away from the formula, but remember that's a formula for a good reason. Okay. All right. Noted Damian Priest and Dominic work well together as a tag team. Okay. Commissioner goal. At least have one TLC match this week. All right. So this will be left for my next WWE 2K24 gameplay. We will continue show 2. Looks like there are 25 weeks. So I'm going to try to get through all this. I'm going to try to do this completely. I want to finish. I still have to finish My Rise, and don't worry, that's coming too. But I really do want to complete MyGM as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. I know this whole stream was a little different. Beginning of the stream, I reviewed Wrestlemania, the Raw after Mania, and talked a little bit about what AEW did with the All-In footage. And then I started gameplay. It's not going to be the norm. I'm usually going to keep these type of things separate, but I really wanted to get some gameplay out there, and I really wanted to talk about, certain things. So I thought I'd just do it all in one video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please smash that like button. Also, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Greatly appreciate it. I want to be able to do a lot of stuff on this channel, and the more people I got watching, the better, honestly. And If you also want to follow me on my socials, all linked in the bio of this stream. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Post about a bunch of other stuff that I do, like art and like art, painting, and drawing on there. If you're into that type of stuff, definitely check me out. I will be streaming again tomorrow, and I'm bringing you guys a good amount of streaming this weekend to make up for lost time, because I haven't been able to do it consistently for a bit, and I hate not being able to bring content to you guys because it's so much fun and it's so therapeutic. It really is. It's so much fun to be streaming again. So be on the lookout for content this week. I'm bringing you guys retro gameplays and some current stuff as well. So I think that's pretty much it. Again, hit that subscribe button. If you do subscribe, make sure you hit that notification bell. Smash that like button. Share with your friends if you think they would enjoy this. And I will see you all very soon. Wait, hold on. Let me say bye properly. I love you guys. Drink your water. Take care of yourselves. And I will see you soon. True Plays, I'm sorry. It's my fault, guys. Hate on me. Yeah, hate on True Plays. He's the reason why I don't got nobody to play with. No, he's a busy guy. Don't hate on him. He's a new father. Let's not be too rude to him. It's okay. It's okay, True Plays. But anyways, again, take care of yourselves, drink your water, and I will see you all very soon. Adios, and bye-bye.